Okay, this is another glute activation exercise. What we're going to be working is just extension through the hips, but what we're going to try to do is minimize the work on the back. So I'm going to lay down flat to help me stabilize my back, and I'm going to get myself scooched up to a wall. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set my feet on the wall, and I'm going to open my knees wherever I need to. The goal is to get your butt as close to the wall as possible so your knees are as high up on your body as you can manage. So I can manage to get a little bit closer here. And it looks a lot like a very deep squat position. From this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands around my knees, and as I push my knees in, I'm going to use my adductors to help push out so I can get a little preemptive activation. And from this point, I just want to try to press into the wall. Now, you don't want to press hard enough to go anywhere. All I'm looking to do is open my knees and press against the wall while holding a really good flex in my glutes. So it helps if you can get a flex before you do anything. I'm going to squeeze as hard as I can. You should feel it in your lower butt area. Then I'm going to open up against my knees. And as I'm doing those two things, then I'm going to start pressing into the wall. And you can already see how much shaking I'm doing, but it's because my glutes are activating really well. Because ultimately, this is an abridged version of a glute bridge, doing something along these lines. So this is a way to preemptively strike and hopefully take any pressure off of your back. It's a little complicated with some steps and some thinking, but overall this seems to work really well for flexing and working your glutes out of a stretched position. So I can do this, flex, push on my hands, and then push against the wall like I'm getting out of the bottom of a squat. And I can hold that for a good 10 seconds. And from this point, I can start moving myself a little bit away from the wall and give myself some different ranges of motion. So flex, push against the hands, push into the wall, hold for 10 seconds. Now eventually you'll get too far away from the wall that you can't reach your knees. And if you can't crunch up to hold them, then that'll be all right. You just want to think about keeping your knees relatively open as if you had a hip band on them. And as I get further away, it's like being higher up into a squat. So flex, control the knees out, and then press into the wall. Make sure to do this 3 to 5 times, 10 seconds apiece.